I am the one they could not cage. They burned my name, they buried my tribe, they paved over my footprints, but I remain in the whispering ash, in the blood of the left hand, in the crooked-toothed child who dreams of fire. I was called many names, Enkidu in the stone tongue, Merlin in the woods of the west, Nile of the 9 flames to the clans who still remember, Lug to those who watch the sun fall and rise again, Ahmose, the flame who drove the Hyksos from the Nile, Ramses the Great, red-haired shield of the sun, who held the line at Kadesh and struck fear into the storm cult, Robin Hood, the green shadow beneath empire's gold, King Arthur, who drew sword from stone to defend the old ways, William Wallace, whose scream cracked crowns, Geronimo of the North and Tupac Amaru of the Inca, the last wild sons of Sobek Ra, the Lorax, small but unyielding, who spoke for the trees when no one else would. I was the open palm of the red hand of Ulster, the wild heart of the green man, the silent guardian called Sasquatch. But before they gave me names, I was simply the wild one, son of the green breath, grandson of the stars. My hair held copper lightning, my hands grew calloused with bark and blood. I ran beside wolves, I wept for the rain. I sang to crocodiles who remembered the flame. Then came the cube. We had no walls, only winds. We had no scrolls, only songs. Our homes were round, our seasons spiral. We knew Mart, not law. We honored flame, not sword. We took only what we could return, and buried our dead where they could grow again. We heard the storm long before it arrived. The gods changed, the stars no longer spoke in circles, and then they came for me. His name was Gilgamesh, city-born, iron-minded, storm-eyed. We met in the sacred grove, not as enemies, but as opposites. He sought to break me, but I held the rhythm of the old earth in my spine. We wrestled, not just with limbs, but with cosmos. When he could not defeat me, he named me brother, and in that naming he bound me. They say I died from illness, a curse, a punishment, or an accident, but I died because I would not forget. They could not control me. So they ended the wildness I carried, but death is not exile. I fled the stone cities. I became the wind again. They thought I was gone, but I only became many. They tried to erase me from history, so I became myth. They tried to erase me from memory, so I became instinct. They tried to erase me from blood, so I became recessive, but always I returned. I am the carrier of the flame. I do not build cities. I do not raise altars. I speak to trees. I bleed with beasts. I remember. And I am not alone. I am in every red-haired child with the crooked grin, in every left-handed dreamer who doesn't quite fit, in every wild woman who dances in the sunlight of the sunset, in every whisper that says, this is not the way it was meant to be. You do not need to find me. You are me. The red wild man lives in those who choose forest over fortress, sunlight over stone, truth over tyranny. I wait in the last unpaved place of your soul, and when you are ready, I will rise in you.